Well, hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. It is, no, it's still good morning on the East Coast. So it's definitely morning on the West Coast, but evening or approaching evening on the far across the pond coast. Hope you're all doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Come on in. We're going to be doing some drafting. This is on my free to play account. I'm just going to be opening up all my packs as I get them because I don't really have a whole lot of selection over here. Nice. I do like that card. It's a very good card. Burgeoning. Whenever an opponent plays a land, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. That's kind of cool. That's really cool, actually. Got a lot of firsts here. Cards that I don't own on this account. Yep, it's morning for sure here. How are the goats doing today? Let's see what's in the store today. Ice Cave Crasher. Nothing really sticking out to me that I would want to spend gold on. And I think I did the draft, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right here. So I got a black-red deck that I started drafting last night. I am currently 1-1, so let's take a peek, shall we? Any big plans for the day? Any big plans? Dove says that they are good. They are little nuts because goats are nuts. Yes, that is true. Well, goats are goats. They just act nuts. I get what you're saying. I was trying to be clever. It failed. I tried to be clever, but it didn't take. So the question is, do I risk it for the biscuit? Yeah, I think I do. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a swamp. Swamp right now would be amazing. It's not an act. There we go. The RNG GODs have helped me out, chat. The RNG GODs. All right. Yeah, I think I'll leave this. That's fine, I think. Whenever you sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's pretty good. I don't think that did what he thought it was going to do. Maybe. King Bluto in the house. What's up? Good to see you. Hope you're doing awesome and not letting any of those goofball trolls win. That weapon manufacturing is pretty cool. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact munitions with when this token is used. That's pretty good, man. And I think I have to do this. Yeah, I think I gotta do that. I think I'm gonna... do this. Do that. I'm gonna swing for 4. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. I'll say decline. But I will be doing that here in a second when I steal something. Watch this. Oh, he's gonna be so mad, chat. Gonna be so mad. What's that? 10. And turn. Man, I was out. Had a little bit of a. I think we may have lost one of our chickens. I had them free ranging, and I went out about half hour ago, and I was looking all over for them, and I was like, "Where are my chickens?" So let's see. Hold on. How many artifacts do I? Oh, that's an artifact. Okay, perfect. So when this creature enters, until the end of turn, target creature you control gets +X, where X is an opponent's, where X is the number of artifacts. So target creature you control. We'll go with that one. Okay, next. And all right, my opponent has seen enough. Good morning, Stefan St. Germain. How's Canada treating you today? I hope it's treating you okay. All right, well, we got a quick win this morning. That's good. That's good times. We get some music going here, I think. Yeah. Let me make sure my volume's not too crazy high. I'll turn that music down. What up? Oh, I got some videos I'm thinking about playing in the background. Do you guys want me to play some videos, or do you just want to hang out? Weather is cooler. I think I'm going to be playing some videos in the background. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should cover Doofus. I haven't seen that Sage Outcast guy in a while. I wonder what Doofus is up to today. Hold on. Yeah, hey, listen, if I've got to suffer, you guys got to suffer. Let's see, one day ago. Oh, we haven't seen that. Look at us. We got like 2 days of content we can go through. Isn't this great? You guys are welcome. Message redacted. All right, we'll see what Doofus is up to. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? We'll see what Sage is high pitched whining about today. I'm good with just hanging out, but it's your channel. Typo. I don't know. I kind of like getting you guys all worked up. It's kind of fun.
I was tossed, and they gave me a community guideline strike.
I was tossed and gave me a community. Oh, that's why he wasn't. Oh, that's why he wasn't on his show. He wasn't on his show because he got hit with a community guideline strike for what? For doxing people's phone numbers or something? Or did that one slip by? Well, let's find out.
At my 15-minute mark. So I basically said, all right, I'm going to appeal this, which I ended up appealing it, so it didn't count against me, so I don't have any strikes or anything like that. But I did get, they did shut me down from streaming for 24 hours, which was about 8:15 yesterday, which was 8:15.
Let me guess, you saw more info and the white guy was racist, the white lady was racist, the other white guy that they attacked was racist. Let me guess, they were all just racist people that deserve to get stomped out in the middle of the road. Well, I'm sorry. What was the more info on mainstream media? Oh, mainstream media, the source that is to be trusted. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm listening.
Today, and basically that's where I'm at. So that's kind of what happened yesterday. So back, and by popular demand, this is Sage from the Sage Outcast I Have Questions show. What do we do here? Well, first of all, we share this out. Also, we hit the like button if you would, please. And then what we do is we talk politics, we talk news, we talk current events. I basically debate people. It's a call-in show, which I do have that turned on. And I'm currently playing Diablo 4. But I am playing, I'm not playing my Necromancer. I'm gonna try this Demon Hunter guy. We're gonna see how I do on this one. It's definitely harder than the other one because I don't have my posse with me of creatures. See what I'm saying right here? Does anybody see what I'm saying here? But that's going on. So the basic, I think I kept basically the same title in regards to who's running the country, because I'm not sure it's Trump, to be completely honest. I know a lot of people, it's going to hurt a lot of people.
It is kind of feeling like J, what is his name? JD Vance? Gosh, I hate it when I agree with, what's his nuts here. But kind of do agree with him.
Feelings, but it's not Trump. So also Monday, I was on Wick's channel. Me and Will did a pretty good job. Will was definitely there in that topic. He knew way more. He likes doing the law topics. He likes studying things like that in regards to that. So basically, I'm pretty sure we.
I can't imagine what you would say though. Like, what would you say? Like, would you be for him, against him? Like, I'm curious. Like, I don't know. Do you agree with his stances on things? I'm not even sure where you stand on it. During your turn, other creatures you control get +1/+1. Target creature deals damage to itself. Equal to its power. If that creature has flying, it deals twice as much. Okay. I need mana. What are we looking at here? Yeah, we definitely need a mountain. Alright, pass turn. Stefan, he'd hang up on you. Well, I don't know. Stefan's he's pretty liberal. I think they'd probably have a lot to talk about. Well, it depends on the subject. Might even be more left than him. Exactly.
It was a very difficult debate for them to win anyways. The debate topic was basically the Russia gate, Russia, which was actually a thing. That Russia did interfere in the election in regards to disinformation and what they call active measures. They did do that. That's a fact. Also, what they did.
Fact.
It was, but what they did not do was hack the systems, right? So they didn't hack the systems, but they did do that. So that's kind of where Trump's like, look at, and Obama basically investigated that. Now the topic was, is that a distraction from the Epstein files? And yes, the answer is yes. Specifically, yes. You can't say it's not. You can't say the minute people start asking for the Epstein files, the fact that Trump comes out and says, look at Obama, it's Comey, it's Hillary, it's all these people, and then all of a sudden he starts going after Obama and Hillary and Comey and all these people. Yeah, it's 100% distraction from the Epstein files. I mean, there's no other reason you would do that right after saying that these guys did this to you, right? So that was pretty much the debate on Monday.
Oh, yes.
Tuesday, I got shut down, and I mean the video is still on. I think Twitch. I think, but I just didn't. There's no need for me to keep like 14 minutes or 13 minutes of a live on YouTube that got shut down. Right? It's especially in the beginning of the show when it's just my monologue type stuff and things like that. In regards to Trump, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure who's running the country, because the more Trump talks, the worse things sound. I mean, it is literally, it's ridiculous when he talks about the windmills and the energy and the trade deals.
I think I'm going to win this one, chat.
It is literally chaos. Did you guys hear?
Literally.
I put a short on my video in regards to. Oh, hang on. I also have to turn this on. I put a short in my video. There we go. Oh, great. I'm in orange there. That's not gonna. All right. In regard.
Wonder where Lone Star is, dude. We ain't seen Lone Star in a long time, dude. I hope he's all right, man. Man, I'm just getting everything I need. This guy's got to be ready to throw his whole mouse across the teeth. What the? This is awesome.
Regards to Trump talking about the Epstein thing, and I'll turn the phones on in a minute. If you're already calling in, I already have people calling in, probably. Yes.
Weird.
Just hang on. Did I post that? And I did. I already did. Trump put out an audio. It's just audio only, and I did it in a short, right? And I did it in a short that he basically came out and described the reasoning that he kicked Jeffrey Epstein out of his hotel or motel, or I don't know what it is, whatever. And it had nothing to do with what everybody has been saying it was. Again, this is from Trump, so, you know, maybe we can't believe Trump talking about Trump. Who knows? Possible. He basically said that the reason he kicked Jeffrey Epstein out is not because he was hitting on young women, was the fact that he was taking those young women.
I really didn't think I was going to win that match, guys. Never give up. Never quit. Never surrender.
Hey guys, I just want to tell you that I'm never giving up. I'm never gonna quit. I'm never gonna surrender. We never back down.
I wish us luck. Rodeo weekend officially kicked off last night. Oh, is it going to be real busy in your area? Wait, what's going on, Karma? Karma says Dove. Wish us luck. What's up with rodeo weekend? I think rodeo weekend should be in the fall, so you can dress. You can see those hot country girls in their nice tight like blue jeans with their tied off flannels. You know what I'm saying? With the pearly buttons that button down that just can snap right off. You know what I'm saying? The little snappy buttons. We live half a block from the rodeo grounds. Oh, so it's going to be pretty. I wonder if they should give you guys like the ability to go there for free if it's that close to you.
Women from his spa and hiring him into Jeffrey's spa. So Trump had a spa that Jeffrey Epstein went into and started pulling, basically offering better positions. You see what I'm saying there? Offering better financial positions and hiring them under Jeffrey Epstein. He was taking his employees. And Donald Trump came out and basically said, no, you can't take my employees. That's not fair. That's not fair. And that's the reason Jeffrey Epstein got kicked out of the old Trump Hotel, Trump Plaza in Florida.
Allegedly.
Right? That's the reason.
Nah, that's ignorant. You're
Said
being
this out
ignorant.
Out
Nah.
loud to people.
Nah, that's ignorant.
I kind of find that weird. Right?
Nah, that's
Isn't that weird?
ignorant.
I think that's weird. I think that's weird that he basically said, look, these people,
Hi.
these girls
What
worked
are you
for
doing,
me,
Shadow?
and I know they were kind of underage and stuff. Because
Hi,
remember,
Drama.
one of them that they
Oh,
even
don't
asked
lick my
about, it was
armpit.
the underage. I'm bad with names. Was underage. I believe she was 14.
Man, like, no joke, man. I was outside for like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. No, probably about 15 minutes. Man, I had to come and take a shower, dude. I was freaking just like, my goodness. Trying to secure my chickens, my chicken the Chinese chicken. Have a brain stuck in your that chicken. Watching X-Files with no lights on. Right down. We have a block parking in front of the house. When we first moved in 7 years ago, had fights, puking, urination happening in our front yard. So now we block off the parking. You should charge them. You can let them fight, dude. Like, you could charge them and then put up like cameras and then just watch the public indecency happening. You just edit it, dude. There'd be like bum fights, and then country girls and boys go wild. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Feel me? Yeah, just and charge, man. Charge people to park there. Heck yeah.
And that worked for Trump, and he said, hey, the reason I fired him was because. What's going on there? That's better. Was because he took my employees from me and hired them, and he hired them. Interesting. I found that pretty interesting. So that was said yesterday.
You find it interesting?
I think the problem is too
How
is
interesting?
he doesn't care what he says, or he's not competent enough to realize that I probably shouldn't just admit into trafficking young women to Jeffrey Epstein. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe that's a bad thing to say. What do you guys think? You guys think that should be something out in the open? I don't know. You guys tell me. We also have some trade deals that are not trade deals in regards to Oh, that's Ronan. He's of no importance. I'm sorry, I had somebody backstage. I didn't know who it was, basically, but he's of no importance. So we basically had some people come out and say, oh, we got these trade deals. We got these European trade deals, and this is fantastic, and this is great.
Stream it on the YouTube. Well, I'd be careful about streaming it live, though, man, because you'd be surprised if people are, like, whipping their willy out and or squatting and peeing. Yeah. The hubby has anger issues towards stupid. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Karma. Oh, yeah. So I think sounds like me and Mr. Wizard are kind of a couple of peas in the same pot. Would seem. How dare. How dare. Ooh, okay.
I don't think anybody's actually, thought some of these trade deals through because they don't make any sense. They don't make any sense. I actually want to play a quick video because I didn't get to hear the whole video. Hang on, let me go here real quick. Let me play this real quick. Hang on.
0% tariffs on almost everything we sell them. Trump in a shockingly one-sided trade deal that has European officials and journalists crying in their tax-funded cognacs. French officials describe it as a, quote, dark day, an act of submission. The Financial Times.
This guy is a huge grifter with twisting almost everything he puts out.
Times of London called it a, quote, steamroller. One European CEO mumbled, I'm embarrassed to be European today. Bloomberg called it, quote, brutal, adding that the European Union needs some serious soul-searching how it got so weak. So first, what's in the deal? In short, 15% tariffs on almost everything Europe sends to us.
15% tariff. So that means we pay 15% on everything Europe sends to us. Like everything Europe sends to us, we pay 15%. Because remember, who pays the tariff? We pay the tariffs. We pay the tariffs.
Remember, indoctrination. I'm going to keep saying it until you believe it. You and Mr. Wizard are very similar in attitude and smart-assiness. Good. Sounds like I like the cut of his jib. He sounds like a very smart, wise, and probably handsome man. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Indubitably.
I'm going to have to change the color on this. I'll have to change the color on that.
You've got fine taste in men, my lady.
Got it. 15%.
Fine taste
All right. So we're paying 15%.
0%.
Just
tariffs on almost everything we sell them, and a commitment by Europe to buy $750 billion of American energy, to invest $600 billion to buy $750 billion of American. So first, what's in the deal? In short, 15% tariffs on almost everything Europe sends to us, 0% tariffs on almost everything we sell them.
Perfect. So they don't have to pay any tariffs. So their government has lowered the tax on their people, and we've raised the tax on our people. Sounds good so far? Sounds brilliant.
And a commitment by Europe to buy $750 billion of American energy, to invest $600 billion into the American economy, and commitments to buy, quote, hundreds of billions of dollars in U.S. military equipment, buy, not gifts.
Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this deal. I thought this was brilliant in regards to the twisting of this. So they're going to buy American energy. So most of the energy they're going to buy is going to be, well, it's not going to be windmill, right? It's not going to be solar. So what do we ship over there in regards to energy? Maybe some oil. But most of it's going to be probably natural gas. They need our liquid natural gas. That's what we send to Europe. That's energy to them. Okay. Now, problem with this is that I think they normally buy about maybe $100 billion of natural gas from us now. So if you were to do the math in regards to some of these trade deals, in regards to Japan, because Trump said they're going to buy $500 billion of energy, and Europe's going to buy $750 billion worth of energy, which is liquid natural gas. The problem is that's about 140% of the amount of liquid natural gas we produce. That's like, and you guys realize 100% is all of it. So it's about 100 to 150% of what we produce here. We can't produce enough natural gas to actually give them what Trump says they're going to take. So let me help you understand this. We would have to give them all of our natural gas plus 50% more for this to happen. Now, I need natural gas. Well, I need propane. A lot of you guys might need some natural gas for maybe heating and gas stoves, and you might need some natural gas for electricity because, I don't know, your electric probably runs on natural gas, right? Somewhere in your electrical lines, that electricity was powered by a natural gas turbine.
What's the matter, Sage? Nobody wants to call into your show? Did you not turn on the phone lines?
Turbine, however you want to say that. And
Well, turbine
that
is something.
how you get your.
A turbine is something that turns based on water or wind or some kind of pressure. And a turbine is something you wear on your head. So, however, whatever you're talking about will depend on how we're going to say it. They're a super stud.
Your power. So, if we're going to now give, because I remember it's amazing that nobody does the math, right? And energy's hard, and logistics is hard. So, for us to be able to sell that natural gas to them, well, natural gas prices are going to skyrocket, right? Because
skyrocket.
what you're telling me is the trade deals that you're doing, Trump, are going to cause a huge demand in natural gas, right? Does that make sense? Huge demand in natural gas. Now, it takes time, it takes years to build natural gas refineries and stuff like that. Trust me, I'm in the process of shipping product into one now down there in Louisiana. And it takes years and years and years because of just the way it is. So if this were to be the case, I know this sounds crazy, guys. I know this sounds crazy. And I'll turn the phones on. Maybe somebody can, we can, go through it together. I'll turn the phones on while I'm talking here. I know, because I missed yesterday, so I might have, let me turn this on. All right, phones are on. 2 ways to call in. The phone number that is on the screen, which Sonia, help me out.
His number, 856-600-4654, Sage Outcast. I have questions.
All right, that's the phone number. You
Nice.
Call in. One,
okay.
there is
I'll have to look at my email.
Pinned comment at the top, which goes to a StreamYard link. StreamYard is, it's actually pretty easy. It's how a lot of YouTubers bring people on panels, things like that. You can either go through your browser, you can go through you can download the app. You don't have to turn your camera on. You can just use your mic, or you can actually call in, which was the phone number on there. So 2 ways to call in. So the problem is that we would have to give them all of our natural gas. That means we can't keep any. We can't keep any natural gas for ourselves because we just don't produce enough in regards to, we have to give it to them and give it to other countries. Now, the problem is there's no time frame on this. So he could be like, look, you guys got to buy, $750 billion worth of natural gas over 50 years. Well, that's not a trade deal. That's just a thing. That's just going to happen no matter what, right? Because they're going to buy we're a main exporter of natural gas. So that's just something that's just going to happen. That's not something that, we need to do in a trade deal. So if it's a trade deal, that means that you would think that they're looking to do this in an amount of time that they would not normally do it in. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me, right? But if that's the case, then the problem is that we don't produce that much natural gas. So how does that work? Does anybody want to get back to me? So that's a good one. So that's kind of null and void.
That's crazy.
Let's see what else we got.
The energy alone would triple American energy to almost 2/3 of Europe's energy imports, replacing the Middle East and of course
all the way to
imports
Europe.
from Russia.
Yeah. We can probably just think about what he just said. And it literally just came out of his mouth like it made sense. Tripling it. I just said we were going to triple it, right? Well, is that tripling? Yeah, probably about tripling. We're just going to, no need for Saudi Arabia or any of those other oil. We got this all. We can do it all. Sure, we can.
In fact, it's so much energy that American gas companies are scrambling to build the extra capacity. Meanwhile, the $600 billion investment would roughly double European investment.
It's so much we can't do it. So remember, I want you to think about, does this make America first? No, it makes natural gas companies first. Because remember, we buy natural gas too. So if there's so much natural gas going overseas that they're selling to them for a higher price, what's the incentive to keep it here? You can take your time on that one if you want to. Talks among yourselves. See if you can figure that one out. The answer is nothing. The answer is our natural gas prices are going to go up because there's so much demand that Trump is now forcing other countries, if this is true, Trump is now forcing other countries to buy it. I'll get it.
All right, Karma.
Sage speaking. Shoot, did I fix this? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. What can I do for you?
I don't know. I saw this. I'm watching YouTube, and this number was on this YouTube.
Yes, this is the OnlyFans hotline. Are you looking to sign up for an OnlyFans subscription? Well, I guess he didn't believe me. I guess he didn't believe me in regards to the OnlyFans
He's such
hotline.
a
I mean, do you guys
retard.
just normally call a number without listening and you not expect me to say something like that? I mean, you literally called up and said, look, man, I was on YouTube and I saw this phone number, so I just dialed it. It's like saying, you know, see, I just saw this red button that said don't touch, so I touched it. I don't know. And the thing blew up. Yeah, did you seriously just call a number with no idea what was going to be said on the other line, and you didn't expect me to say something like that? I think I had to say
What's up,
something
Brothers
like that, right?
Keeper? How you doing? Did y'all get a chance to check out Meth Mouth Yefe's? I put a new video. It's like under 5 minutes, I think, or 4 minutes, somewhere in there. Did y'all get to see Meth Mouth Jeff's latest, like, apparently he swallowed a bunch of hot coffee and then tried to play it out like somebody in the chat said something funny while he was trying to un-F his mouth. That was hilarious, chat. It was hilarious. Good times.
I mean, you guys wouldn't respect me in the morning if I literally didn't say that.
Literally.
What is wrong with people? Listen, I have no problem. If you just want to see the number on the screen and just call in and without listening to the show at all, or even reading the statement that says, do you support Donald Trump? And bad things are going to happen. Bad things are going to happen. Sage speaking. Oh, Sage speaking. I forgot there's a delay. Can't hear you. We're having some phone problems with people. So, back to what I was saying, and I blame Ronan for this, because
I think he's getting the help he deserves. None, because he's a little satanic worshiper. That's his thing, dude. I don't have any empathy or sympathy for that guy. He's a right proper POS. Matter of fact, the chickens are coming home to roost for him. Like you wouldn't believe. People are running away from him quick, man. Like he's hemorrhaging viewership. His viewership gone down, so he's like desperate to come back to attack me. So he's trying to get his viewership back up. People are sick of the whole shtick. And apparently there's a big blow up between, I guess, I don't know, Scotto, G2, retard Jeff. I don't know, man. I guess maybe people are waking up to this idiot finally. Maybe. Seems to be anyway. I don't know. What do I know? But I haven't really been watching his channel. Just kind of because he was in our chat last night trying to gin up some kind of like business or some kind of traffic in his little shitty channel, running his little cock holster. So yeah, he's fading away, man. He's fading away just like he deserves to. Fade away. My opinion. Let me go here. What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna go here. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and attack. Let's go ahead and... So I sack that? I think I do. I think I sack it, chat. Yep, there we go. I needed that anyway, so... Next. Okay, it takes 2. I play a land. What do we got here? I think we do here. Put this out. I think we nail that.
blame the kids that are in the school that don't pay attention. I blame Ronan. Ronan is actually, I think he's 19 now. Ronan's actually a 19-year-old, just graduated. He might have been 18 when he graduated. That technically failed the citizen test we gave him in the Discord. Like we gave him, we had our, we have somebody that actually passed the citizen test, Johnny, and we gave.
All right, Dove. I'll see you in a little bit. Do well. I hope you're beat the heat and all that.
He gave Ronan the citizen test, and Ronan failed. And Ronan is from here, born here. Parents are from here. Went to school here all his life, and he failed the citizen test. So I don't know. It kind of made me think about the school system. Let me do this real quick. Sage speaking. Oh, hang on. Sage speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Sage.
Yes.
Good morning, Sage. Pete Martin.
Hey, how's it going, Pete Martin?
I'm a first-time listener to your podcast, and I'm enjoying it.
Wait, why?
Yes.
I just wanted to just add my little take on this thing. So, if policies, if anti-green anti-climate change policies or any other policy raises my costs. Like where I live in Florida, every day for 4 months last summer, we were 5 degrees above historic average. And my electric bill increased by $100 a month. Gee, that seems like at least a $400 tax that I got because we didn't have policies that could have prevented this. You know, and so like you're talking about the natural gas thing. Oh, so my natural gas prices are going up. If I have
I can't stand them.
Run by natural gas, and that costs me an extra $50 a month. You know, that's a tax in my book because your government policies increase my costs. So even though I'm not paying it through my income tax, it's still costing me money. And so, you know, so you give me a $500 income tax cut for 3 years, and you increase my medical expenses and my energy costs and my, you know,
I was hoping it would get rid of it, but it didn't.
For my house or whatever. That's like, I'm being taxed like 5-10 times over what your cut is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Yes. So one of the things that Biden did that Trump immediately lifted was a pause on the ability for natural gas companies to export before we imported, before we kept it here. And that was one of the things people flipped out when Biden did this. But you're right.
7
so
damage.
the policies that we have in place of we're now pushing even harder are going to raise our costs. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So when Trump says, "Hey, they got to buy all this energy from us. They got to buy this energy." Well, these are also the people that sat in a room and gave him $1 billion. That he said, "Give me $1 billion, I'm going to be good to you," and that was reported for oil companies, which oil companies are all natural gas companies also. But yes, and he's basically feeding these people back by trying to make these deals, which raises our costs. Yes, this is what I don't understand. People don't seem to, but these are amazing trade deals.
Well,
how?
Right. Well, and Trump acts like he's brain on Pinky and the Brain. He doesn't need to listen to his advisors and the hundreds of thousands of experts that are, doing all this analyzing things to advise him to make the best decision.
I mean, you mean like the experts that told him warp speed was a good idea? You mean the experts that told him that the Wu flu vaccine was the way to go? You mean those experts? Surrounded by a bunch of fucking bagels trying to ruin my country? Yeah, no thank you. I'm not interested. Shut the bagels down. Shut them off. Get them out of here.
He can just pull a number out of the air. So I appreciate you doing the math because he constantly pulls numbers out of the air, and then he makes policies out of them, and they make no sense.
Correct. 100%. 100%. And that's the problem, to be completely honest.
As opposed to partially honest.
Those are my comments and takes and whatnot, and I just appreciate being able to participate in your program.
Yeah, thank you so much for calling in, Pete.
Okay, take care.
You too. Bye.
Pete and repeat.
Yes, these are the things I don't understand either. I truly don't understand. So these are the policies that, again, let me let this guy finish because I didn't let him finish. I got sidetracked.
In the U.S., and targets will be energy, defense, and industrial production. In other words, stuff Europe used to be good at. In both cases, if Europe drags their feet, tariffs pop back to 30%. So the background...
Hey, His Royal Highness.
If this
Lord
is true,
Mincy.
and I don't believe this is true because nothing's signed yet. If they drag their feet, so they need to now... is anybody listening to this guy? This guy is such a loser. If they drag their feet, he's already saying we can't do that much. It's 3 times what we can do. But if they drag their feet, what do they mean by drag their feet? Like they have to do it in 3 years?
What wisdom is he espousing today? Indeed. Indubitably, indeed. Great question. That he's a nutter? I think we're going to do this. I think we do this. Nope, careful. Destroy target creature or spacecraft. That would be a 3/3 flyer. I can get rid of it that way, I think. Ooh, cancel. I think we do this. Right? Then I think we go... we'll target that. Sacrifice that. Okay. And then we'll swing for 4. Yeah, there we go.
So they literally have to buy more natural gas than we can produce.
So today, I guess he's talking about, and I guess I don't really disagree with the whole aspect of the whole natural gas production in the United States and Canada. It's all about trying to export it and sell it elsewhere and try to maximize profit. Doesn't really seem to be helping out the indigenous at all, which is pretty jacked up, if you ask me. I think it's really jacked up, actually. But that is what it is.
Like, what does that mean? Drag their feet. Thank you so much, Pete, for the subscription.
Round is 3 weeks ago, Trump sent the EU a so-called tariff letter threatening that unless they cut a deal by
Okay. Or it's going to go back up. There's a delay. Sage speaking. Can you hear me?
I heard someone has a birthday coming up.
So I'm telling you,
I have no
man.
idea what that was, but you're way too low to hear you, so I got to move on. I have to move on. Hang on, real quick. I'm going to turn on
I think somebody's doxing his birthday.
the tariffs. I'm going to turn on the Trump tariffs. So you guys will just have to keep going here. Trump says I'm required to have tariffs on the show or he's going to ban me again. But I'll make it for any duration. Any duration. So I appreciate this. Real quick, if you guys would do me a favor, hit the like, share this out, subscribe to the channel. The reason I turned the tariffs on is a couple reasons. One, it helps keep some of the bots out. It helps. Some of the bots are even more are pretty extreme now. But it helps keep some of the bots out, and it helps keep some of the chatters real chatters. So basically, for you to be able to chat, you just have to, for any duration, subscribe to the channel. You can unsubscribe when you're done if you don't like me. I would. Sage speaking.
He's got nothing. He's got nothing but trolls.
Phone lines are still back open. Let me hit this guy back here again. What's
the matter, Sage? Nobody wants to talk to you except for a bunch of ditto heads because you don't engage in good faith. Maybe, perhaps, allegedly in Minecraft. What's the matter? What's wrong? All right, let's see. I think I do this. Sacrifice another decline. Sure. Probably should have put that down then, huh? Other creatures control of haste. Let's see. Artifact cards. Artifact red cards have. Ooh. Bot. Oh, no way. Are you kidding me? Oh, this is perfect. Really? All right, hold on, chat. I think I might be good here. Oh, yeah, I can do it. Let's do it. Oh, no. Oh, if I would have done that, I would have wiped the board. Hold on, chat. What? Yeah. No. I have to get rid of that. Okay. I gotta slow my roll because I almost made a mistake there. Let's say. Next. Do I attack with everything? No, I say next. No attack. End turn. All right, here we go.
Makes no sense.
2 in a row. That's impressive.
I know.
August 1st, tariffs will go to 30%.
Well, I think the problem is there's actually there's a delay in the show. I think it's like 5 or 7 seconds, and then there's a delay that once I pick up, there's going to be a delay. It might be like 2 or 3 seconds.
Europe blinked. Why? Because Europe exports nearly $600 billion a year to the U.S., taking just half in return, meaning roughly 5 million jobs were at risk in Europe, concentrated in their manufacturing powerhouse Germany, which is already shrinking going on 2 years thanks to green energy and environmental regulation. Now, given Europe's economy has been flirting with recession since COVID, 5 million would almost certainly cost Europe's left-wing leaders their jobs, likely replaced by nationalists who want to deport the criminals who are the future of Europe's left. The larger issue is how Europe got so fragile that they can't say no to a gangster-level trade deal. Nice economy you got here. In short, Europe's socialists gutted their own economy. One study from Morgan Stanley estimates almost half of the innovative companies driving global economic growth are in the U.S. Europe has just 10%. Germany's GDP per capita is lower than West Virginia. France is lower than Mississippi. Portugal and Greece are poorer than Puerto Rico. Europe is quickly turning into Mexico with Soviet speech laws and more riots. So as next brought to you by I Trust Capital, Europe has been a parasite on America, both militarily and economically, cashing in on the American market while closing their market to us. 15% tariffs will start to even that up, but it could also tip Europe into recession. The EU itself was already expecting just 0.9% economic growth for the year. The trade deal could drop that to half a...
Sorry about that. Oh, I got on a live too. Sage speaking. Sage speaking. All right. I don't know. You'll have to work on your mic because I know it's not me.
Point or less, which will feel like a recession to Europe's angry voters.
Dude, that's wild. That's wild. I mean, if you think about this, I'm going to enter a trade deal with you, right? And you're going to like, hey, I want you to buy $750 billion as fast as you can. You don't drag your feet. So you want me to buy $750 billion of natural gas you can't provide me because you don't have the means to be able to provide it yet? Because I love how he's like, it's got natural gas companies rushing to build natural gas plants. There's no rush to build a natural gas plant. That's not a thing. It's just not a thing. Literally not a thing. The process to make a natural gas refinery or anything with natural gas to reduce it down to liquefied natural gas, that kind of goes slow because it's flammable.
It's flammable.
They don't rush that at all. It takes years and years and years to do that. Like we've been working on. Well, I haven't been working on one. I've just been shipping in tanks, fiberglass tanks, and different type of freight into one for I want to say 3 years, and we're not even close to being done. So, I mean, just for them to negotiate with the town, they had to negotiate with the state, and then they had to negotiate with the city, the town, the parish, the county. All that had to be, negotiated. They had to do surveys and make sure different things. I don't know what the survey people do. They wander around with sticks and measuring tapes and things like that. No, they actually do some stuff. And then we had to put up walls to keep the noise down because the locals were worried about the noise. And it was going to be too loud, so they had to spend millions of dollars putting up noise-burying walls
I just heard thunder
to keep the noise down. And then we had to start production. Then they had to start production not only on the ground and flattening that all out.
That's
and
awesome.
laying concrete pads and things like that. They had to start production on the actual equipment that actually does this stuff. They had to build the facility, the internal pressure vessels and filtration type things. It's not like it's going to be done in a year. People think it's SimCity. Sage speaking. Sage speaking. I heard the car, you were in a car, you're in the wind or something, right?
What the fuck is going on?
I'll give him a couple more seconds to figure out his microphone. You're muted.
It's got to be thunder, dude.
401, figure out your phone. All right. And I know
it couldn't be on his
I've already
side.
had a couple callers on. So that all takes time. So I don't know what these guys think that if we don't have the means to be able to do this, like that's weird, right? I mean, this is part of the trade deal type stuff that makes no sense. So Japan trade deal.
Yeah, that's
another
thunder,
one
dude.
That's basically crazy.
There's a proper
Sonia.
storm hitting right now.
Number 856-600-4654. Sage Outcast. I have questions.
Yes, that was Sonia. She basically gave you the number. Phone lines are open right now because
Yeah, this
people
big
for some
storm
reason can't
coming
figure
in
out
or
how to work their
something,
phones.
man.
So Japan also is a trade deal that's not a trade deal. A couple reasons for that. So Japan did not sign anything, and the people over in Japan News, which are more limited, they just can't lie like the president can, basically came out and said, yeah, we didn't sign anything yet. That's not an actual trade deal. It's a trade decision that he's going to give us 15%. But that's not a thing yet. So in Japan, he also said that they gave a $550 billion sign-on bonus just to be a part of our government, just to be a part of our economy. That they just gave us the money. Did you guys hear that? That they just gave the money to us? That's not true. So how do I know that's not true? How do I know Trump is lying? Well, they don't have that money to give. They don't just have $550 billion to give another country as a sign-on bonus, right?
Wait, what the fuck?
Since 2004 to 2024.
Wait, how did that not do damage to him?
Guess on how much Japan has invested into the United States since 2004 to 2024? It's about $750 billion. So you want me to believe since 2004 till 2024. Let's see if this phone works.
What the fuck? Wait, I'm confused here. Like,
hello?
Dude, everyone's just trolling him.
Can I help you?
Wait, what?
You hearing me?
No. Nope.
He's such a fucking tool. This creature. Wait, why? Hold on. Why is this all of a sudden fractionally bleak artifact with flying and infect until the end of turn? It's still a land.
There's something wrong with my phone system. Can you hear me?
Well,
hello?
Why isn't it?
Okay. I don't know. No, he was there. I was just fucking with him. Dooby-dooby-doo. So...
Holy crap. Sage, you really are a retard, aren't you? This guy is, like, retarded. Like, legit retarded. Wow. Where the hell's Lone Bolt? Lone Bolt, where you been, bro? We miss you. Man, I hope he didn't get in, like, an accident or something. I'm gonna go see what's going on with the storm outside, dude. It's like, you can hear it. It's like big time. Pass. All right, 9, 14, 15. Didn't have enough to do that. So I guess I block this. I don't know, man. I think I'm kind of cooked here, chat.
That's what I was talking about. The Japan.
Yeah, that thunder.
Basically, since 2024, they've only given us $750 billion, but I'm supposed to believe that as a sign-on bonus, just because Trump's Trump, they gave $550 billion. Now, remember, one of the things that Japan does do for us is buy our treasury bonds.
That was so close.
They buy our treasury bonds, which is a good thing. So you expect me to believe that they're buying our treasury bonds and just giving us a $550 billion sign-on bonus? Weird. Weird, right? Yeah, that's not true. So what actually happened, if you want the reality of it, there is a
so
bank
close,
in
chat.
Japan that has pledged a maximum of $550 billion over lots of
maybe
years.
I can still do it.
That basically will invest
do you hear that?
in developing nations.
Do you hear that?
In regard...
It's whatever's happening is happening right over my fucking house right now. All right, I'll be right back, chat. That's fucking crazy. Here, listen to this. Dude, it's hitting right over the house.
To Japanese investment, meaning if Japan's going to come over here, this bank, or go over to a developing nation, we're not really a developing nation, but they will invest in Japanese businesses in developing nations. Okay? So it's a maximum of that over lots of years. It's not a total of that. It's not just, yeah, here we go, no big deal. Here's free money. We're just going to give you a bunch of, free money, more money than we've, ever given anybody in a short period of time. No, that's not true. Also, we are going to pay, because nobody understands how tariffs work, 15% tariffs. So we're going to pay 15% tariffs for Japan. So they're going to pass that on to us. And he negotiated 0 tariffs on automotives for U.S. cars to be sold in Japan. So I want to kind of ask you guys, and this seems to be the problem people don't understand. It went from 25% to 15%. The problem is, Japan didn't have a tariff on U.S. cars. It's zero. It was zero before Trump. It's zero after Trump. Japan has never had a tariff on U.S. cars. They allow U.S. cars to be sold. There's no tariff on U.S. cars. The problem is the Japanese people don't want U.S. cars. They don't want them. Lots of reasons. One, there's no dealerships over there. There's no Ford dealerships over in Japan for them to test drive them. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a thing we do here with cars. Also, they drive on the other side of the road. So the steering wheel is on the wrong side. Another thing is they're too big. They're just too big. So Japan's it's an island. It's a small island. So their infrastructure is smaller. So they don't run around in SUVs and pickup trucks. Their trucks are small. Their cars are small. They get way better fuel mileage they shoot for. Their safety standards are better. They're trying to move towards electric cars. And we're trying to get away from electric cars. So it's not the fact that the tariffs were causing us to not sell cars in Japan, because there were no tariffs. But if you were to ask Trump, he wouldn't tell you any of this stuff. He would say, I got all the tariffs lowered. Now they're paying zero tariffs. We can finally sell cars in Japan. We've opened up their markets. Their markets were already open. That's not a thing. Their markets were already open. We could have sold cars there if they wanted our cars. They don't want our cars. So how do you force people to take cars that don't want our cars? Wild, right? Weird. You know what? You know what I need? Where are all the MAGA people? Where are all the... Oh, did I already play this? Oh! Now, there's another measurement. Oh, here comes one. Maybe. Sage speaking.
Hello?
All right, is this all the same person? Hang on. All right. So there's the stuff too. So here's another in regards to the economy. So I'd love for the MAGA people to come on up. Come on up, MAGA people. I'll even move this someplace. Actually, let me do this real quick. Let me head back over here. Let me adjust that. I'd love for some of the MAGA people to tell me that we're booming. Like, I used to go back and forth with this guy named TC Boggs, right? And one of the things that he kept saying is all this manufacturing's coming back. Everything's coming back. We're the hottest country out there. We're booming right now. John Dutton Shirt Sales, how may I direct your call?
I just want to make sure stuff's working, or are people messing with you?
They're messing with me. Yeah, because there's a pause. Yeah, there's a pause. I can hear them, and then they'll talk, and I can realize they're messing with me. You were just looking for.
Cool.
You're looking for a T-shirt, John.
No,
John
I want
Dutton?
you to stop wearing those T-shirts.
I'm hanging up on you. I'm hanging up on John. I'm hanging up. All right. So here was the other aspect of things. Oh, they're probably messing with me, which I'm cool with. If the economy's booming and everything's coming back, and we're the greatest economy going in the world right now, and everybody wants in on this economy, and everything's booming, why are we seeing a whole bunch of bankruptcies in trucking? Why am I seeing things like this in trucking?
Boy, let me tell you, woo! That's crazy, man. I got some more thunder and lightning. By the way, my intro, that's all like happened right outside my house. You know, the the thunder, but the music, of course, is something I added. But my goodness, you could still hear it cracking out there, chat. So I might lose internet. So I won't go live again probably until I may or may not go live again if I lose connection. So just FYI. All right, let's go here. But my goodness, I don't know if you could hear that through the microphone a couple times. Well, I had the microphone off over here. I was just like, thank you, Jesus. Very powerful storm. And we got some much needed rain. Hopefully that'll cool us off a little bit. All right, here we go.
And I'll explain this to you real quick here.
Oh, please explain it to us, Sage.
Kind of tell me this.
Sage advice.
Trucking is a monstrous indicator in regards to how our economy is doing. Right? We know in trucking when the economy is doing well by the amount of volume in the freight.
It's been raging. I'm in the middle of a huge thunderstorm right now. Fact. Wait, seriously? It's been raging for about an hour now? Are you legit? I didn't. You guys get really strong thunderstorms over there? Or is it just fog?
Right? If there's lots of volume in freight, that means people are buying a lot of things.
Really strong storm right now.
We're building a lot of things. People are spending money, and that brings on a lot of volume into the freight market. Okay? When there's a lot of volume in the freight market, that.
So I heated up my coffee today. I was kind of impatient, so I put it on the stove and cranked it way up to high, and I let it boil for probably about a good 40 seconds at a full boil. This thing, I'll tell you, this thing keeps the heat in. It's like poor Jeff. He must have burnt the hell out of his mouth last night because the way he reacted to it was pretty extreme. Not often, but today has been intense. Oh, interesting. Maybe the Lord's coming.
Means the price of trucking goes up. Okay? So that means truck drivers make more money.
I probably shouldn't have.
Not the company drivers, but the owner-operators, the trucking companies, they can charge more money for their services because there's more freight out there and less trucks, right? So more freight, less trucks, supply and demand. Makes sense. Well, the problem I'm having is if we're a booming economy, if things are ripping and roaring and everybody's spending money and like Trump is saying that, this is the best economy ever and everything's coming back and we're the hottest country ever, why am I still seeing things like this? And I'll explain what this is. This is how we start to determine how much freight there is out there compared to how many trucks. So if it's easy to find a truck, if it's a soft market, meaning there's a lot of trucks sitting around and not a lot of freight, which means that they pay trucks less money. Okay? So right now, this is the overall market. It's soft, very easy to find trucks. The van market is soft, the reefer market is loose, and the flatbed market is loose. This means that there is no freight moving. There's very, very little freight moving.
What's up, G-Swag?
Sage speaking. Sage speaking.
This is Dave from the cable company. How are you?
Yeah, there's a lot of what's going on right now is I think they're finally putting in a lot of fail safes to prevent these frickin' illegals from driving freight in our country. I think that's what's happening actually. I think that's why there might be a pause in it. How's it going, G-Swag? Good to see you.
So this is very this basically gives you
G-Swag, did you see my latest video? Yeah, I think you commented on it if I'm not mistaken, but Meth Mouth Senior FA spurging out on his show last night. What a reasonable person.
I'm getting my butt kicked over here. To what the actual government is doing. What's going on in the government. Not just the government, I'm sorry, but the economy. What the economy is actually doing. So this tells me there's very little freight.
Yeah.
Because it's not getting busy. Now I get this every week, right? And I get a bunch of other stuff every week, but it's just it's a bunch of lines and stuff like that. This is the easiest one to understand. If we were booming, it would be very difficult to find a truck. That means it would be harder to find a truck and it would be a tight or very tight market. Meaning I have to pay a lot of money to get my freight moved.
Yeah, he's an
But
idiot.
it's not. It's not. Again, I'll give you another.
Yeah, this shit was like rocking back and forth. He was like, he looked like Destiny. He was like,
example of how we use the logistics market to basically interpret what this is. Okay.
Storm's so bad. My little antisocial chihuahua, Ellie, came down and she's like laying between my feet right now. She's so freaked out. Well, this is not going so well for me, chat. Not well at all.
Bankruptcies. Let me go back here. I talked about him. Let me go here and click on this notification here.
Really use
bookmarks. And we're going to go here. Now, question for you. Carol Fulmer had 400 trucks. They announced they're shutting their doors. This was yesterday. I think I'm going to win this one, chat. Company with 400 trucks is going bankrupt. They've been around a long time, too.
Hey, guys, don't forget to yap. Don't forget to hit that like button, like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're enjoying the show or if you're frustrated with this absolute muppet of a pseudo-intellectual who's pretending to be erudite and casting and pontificating from his ivory towers on high. Ooh. Like I said, I might lose internet, guys. No, if we were booming, then trucking companies would be buying more trucks. You wouldn't have to wait on a truck. Such bad faith, because now he will say, why aren't they buying more trucks now? I mean, August is about to kick in, so I guess these what do you call it? These tariffs are about to kick in, allegedly in Minecraft. Let's do this. Let's see what he does. He's got to pick one. So I don't know, man. I'm not an economist. I don't play one on TV or even anything like that. But I mean, he seems to think he knows what he's talking about. So.
I want to say like 30 years. So they're not a new company. And Craig Fuller says that he's been talking to another one.
Where's my red mana, dude? I mean, this is
what
I'm talking about. Like, sometimes the game it won't let you win. I mean, I would have had a great... I don't even know what to say at this point in time. That's how crazy this is. I mean, there ain't really nothing I can do. Look at that. No red man in sight, chat. Nothing. No red man in sight. Yeah, it's game. We'll just call it. All right, good game. Oh well. Hey, we're in the money, chat. So we actually, because it costs 1,500 gems to enter. So I think we made right here 5 wins, right? So we made 100 gems and we got 4 packs. So I like it. I love it. I want more of it. And so now we can enter with gems, but we're going to continue to enter with gold and see what we can do.
Going to be filing bankruptcy in the next few years. Sage speaking.
Speaking of which, gotta take my people. No one's calling in to have a conversation with you, Sage, because you're an idiot and a muppet, and you're a bad faith. You're a bad faith actor.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave him on the line for a little bit, but you can't hear him, so I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't know if he can hear me either. So right now, we see a lot of these companies going bankrupt. So if we were booming.
So what you should do, Sage, is you should. No, I don't even want to give this guy advice. Well, logically, you should have one of your inside people call in to make sure that it's not something on your end. But that would be a logical thing to do. But you're a logical left. I think that you're trying to rebrand the left, and you're failing. By the way, tariffs are immediate until they are not, according to people like Sage. Then they are just wait till, and it never happens. Lol. Yeah, I mean, don't they call him like Taco? Trump always chickens out. What are they worried about, dude? I mean, if he always chickens out, if he never follows through with anything, right? Mimsy was tripping balls bad. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're talking about Oh, you haven't seen it yet, Mimsy? Here, I'll play it right here. Hold on, I'll bring it up. I ain't scared. Hold on, let me. Nah, we'll watch it after this. Yeah, you should go check it out.
Booming. If the economy was booming, would we be seeing these bankruptcies? Probably not, right? Probably not, right? All right, let me unmute this.
Yeah, it's already working. It's already paying dividends too, from my understanding.
So I don't know. I just find this wild. I just find this wild when everybody's like, "Well, the economy." Trump says the economy's booming. I don't see the indicators, and the indicators that I would see are pretty good indicators. Like you can't, in regards to freight, you can't hide freight.
Raging ravine.
Right? You literally can't hide freight. So here's the question I have. If you're Mega, and please
You
call
literally-
and explain, and if you believe that we're dealing with a great economy right now, and this is that everything's coming back and manufacturing's coming back. Well, if manufacturing was coming back, right? If manufacturing was coming back, they would need flatbed loads. And you would think that it would be neutral. It would be in the middle. It would be.
Oh, you watched it this morning? Nice.
But it's not
Yeah,
the norm.
I thought you
it's
looked
below the norm. Right?
Negotiation.
So I'm trying to find out, like, to be honest, where it can, maybe somebody can show me how the economy's coming back, how they're building all these manufacturing plants, and how all that's going on, because I just don't see it. I don't see it in any of the
Thunder is,
indicators.
like, rolling out there, Chad.
Let me move this here, right here. And I don't see it in any of the logistical indicators, which is a pretty difficult one to fake.
I think he lost those in the
You can
war.
fake all the numbers you want, or Trump administration wants, or all the government numbers that they want, but you really can't fake. You can't fake freight volumes. You can't fake bankruptcies. Like, that's in the trucking industry. Now, remember, trucking sees it first. Trucking sees it first. So we're going to see it go down first, and we're going to see it pick up first. So if we were picking up, then we wouldn't be seeing the bankruptcies. You know what I'm saying? So if any of you guys in the chat that are with the Trump with 2028, shoot, Trump 2032, call in. Call in and let me know, like, do you support Trump? Why you support Trump? Because I just don't get it. Like, did I record the other thing too? Let me see if I did. Because I thought this was that's right. Oh, here it is right here. Listen to this.
So, Mr. President, Epstein has a